I'm going to see if I can knock this out in one go because I'm really lazy with video editing. Tucker here. We leave for our Western tour tomorrow. Our first day is in Madison, Wisconsin. I just got back from Kroger buying food for the tour, so we don't have to spend a shitload of money eating out all the time on tour. And of course, we're going to do that because you're in a new place, you're going to eat new food, you're going to meet new people that are going to show you cool places to get grub at. But we're really trying to just kind of be a little more financially conservative than we have in the past. We definitely packed food on the last run that we were on, but of course, you know how it goes. You buy a bunch of food, and then you kind of break down, and you end up just eating Taco Bell after the first day. So I'll just going to show you a haul of everything that I got here. Other bands, you can kind of take notes on this. You don't have to do it this way, obviously. So I'll just start from the fucking top of the pile I have next to me. Bread. Make sandwiches. Get a cooler. Have somebody be in charge of icing that fucker down and swapping it out and making sure it doesn't get nasty. In our band, that's Taylor, the bass player. He's the one in charge of keeping the fucking cooler stocked. Buy a couple loaves of bread. This shit was on sale for 59 cents, so I bought 2 loaves. After that, Ziploc bags, because we like summer sausage and other things like that that don't necessarily always have resealable packaging on them. So these, just buy the gallon ones. You can't really go wrong. Yeah, they're big, but they'll seem all too small when you have something to put in there like summer sausage. We had a deal going on at our Kroger for General Mills cereals. They had all these little packs. I think it was like 4 for $5 or something like that, so I just went ahead and bought 10 of those. And to answer the milk question there, let me see if I can fucking find them. So, best kept secret in the grocery store world, as far as milk goes, is this shit. Horizon organic stuff. Now, you can turn your nose up at organic all you want, and typically I do. I don't really give a shit about that. However, all of these little packs are UHT treated, which means that you don't actually have to refrigerate them for them to stay fresh. I'm not sure the whole process of it, whether they blast it with radiation or what the fuck ever. But either way, you don't have to refrigerate these. They stay good. So this, plus this, a little bit of fruit. I got a couple bags of these little bastards, GMO, genetically modified wonders, little seedless, easy peel mandarins. So a couple of those, one of these, some milk, Pop-Tarts. I got a bunch of Pop-Tarts. There's your breakfast. I mean, can't really go wrong. You want some eggs? You can stop somewhere and get eggs. On the subject of Pop-Tarts, so I usually buy the giant fucking boxes of these at the time. Got a little variety going on. I got cherry, I got cookies and cream. These are 2 of my favorites. But a lot of the times what I like to indulge in is if they have the limited edition flavors, if there's a limited edition flavor that catches my eye, I'll usually grab one of those. So today, it was the chocolate mocha. On the last tour we went on, it was back in like October. So we were able to get the pumpkin spice ones, which are off the chain. More cereal. Snacks. Little snacky snacks on the road. Things that don't require you to like do a whole bunch of fucking bullshit work to make them edible. You can get these like cheese cracker things. I got chive and onion and just cheese on cheese. They're super, super cheap. Very filling, delicious. On top of that, got a little less of a filling option. If you can find trail mix that is a flavor or whatever setup that you like, score one of those. Kroger used to have like a Cajun trail mix that was really good. I couldn't find it today, so I just went with my standby since I've been a little kid. Got the big bag of sunflower seeds. I know there's always the whole thing of like, oh well, where the fuck are you gonna put the shells or whatever? Have a fucking trash bag in your van. We're doing this in a pickup truck, and we're still managing. But I don't have to dick with that. I just eat the whole thing. I'm not sure how good that is for you. I've never had any problems from eating just the whole thing, shell and all. But that's my life. What else do we have here? So to go with the bread, we also got the big-ass jar of creamy peanut butter. If my bandmates like crunchy, I don't care. I'm the one who bought this. So get the big old jar of creamy peanut butter. This shit lasts forever. steal some plastic utensils from McDonald's or something for spreading. What else do we have here? Oh yeah, reusable water bottles. Buy a fucking reusable water bottle. You don't want a bunch of goddamn empty plastic bottles taking up all this fucking space in your van or truck or Civic or whatever the fuck you're touring in. So, I have this. I have a 2.5 gallon tank of water sitting in the back of the truck right now for refills of these things because I know at least 2 of my other bandmates have these. So, it's cheaper than just buying fucking bottles of water at gas stations at every stop. What else do we have? For sandwiches, got lunch meats, got ham, got turkey, get some cheeses. I like Colby Jacks, so I got those. Again, only do that stuff if you are actually in a position to have somebody be in charge of swapping out ice in that cooler and keeping it fresh, keeping it stocked. It's just, you know, your morning gas stop where you're getting your fuel to get to the next city. Just fucking buy a bag of ice, take all the shit out, dump the damn thing. Just, like, refill it with ice. You're good to go. So, you're gonna eat shitty out there, but, you know, sometimes it's smarter to just buy your shitty food in bulk at a grocery store instead of, like, at gas stations. So, I got a little 14-pack of Slim Jims. I love Slim Jims. I could eat my height in the damn things. They don't bother me at all. Little breakfast treat for myself here. Got some granola, dark chocolate cluster things. I'm usually not big on granola and all that stuff. Like, if it says healthy on the package, like, I just kind of turn my nose up at it immediately. But the stuff's delicious, and it's, you know, it makes you feel alright. So, all that stuff. Seasonings. You're going to be encountering some food that is probably just going to start to get a little bland after a while. So, what I would recommend is bringing along some seasoning. So, just buy a little pack of salt and pepper shakers, keep them in the glove box, keep them in the center console, wherever the fuck is handy in your respective vehicle. My secret weapon, aside from salt and pepper, if I encounter something that's particularly heinous that just needs to be completely vanquished and replaced over with something that tastes wonderful, is Lowry seasoned salt. I have like a huge, actually I have it right here. I keep a gigantic container of it, like, in pretty much any room of my house. I have one in my room, I have one in the living room, I have one at my recording desk back there. I mean, I'm addicted to the stuff, but I have a little one that I'm taking with me out on this run, just in case. You never know, and you might need to save some flavor. Aside from that, non-food stuff, obviously we're bringing the Halos, Cuties, mini seedless GMO Mandarin oranges, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Taking those. But vitamin C, not getting sick on tour is absolutely essential. So what you can do to offset that is obviously, like, stay hydrated. Don't be dumb about what you eat. Just be smart about what you eat. And for colds and stuff like that, just pack of emergency, something like that, some kind of vitamin C supplement to kind of just stave off the malaise and the scurvy, because you don't want your fucking teeth falling out while you're at sea. Aside from that, the other thing you can do is just get some multivitamins. Take a fucking multi. Take 2 a day. Who gives a shit? It's 200 tablets in this thing. So, take some fucking multis. Do some stretches at gas stations. Do the whole thing. Just keep yourself, like, together. Do little mental checks. Get out, walk around the van every now and then. Like, it's not gonna kill your time. As long as you actually, like, wake up early. Don't stay up too fucking late partying. Like, I turned 27 while we're on this tour. I'm officially gonna be entering my late 20s. So, you just kind of gotta keep all that stuff in check. Like, I know I can't go nearly as hard as I could when I was 21, and I know that, so I don't get super fucking drunk on tour anymore. Something else to make sure that you actually get enough sleep, bring headphones and bring melatonin. If you've ever done melatonin, if you haven't, it's helped me a lot. When I was adjusting my sleep schedule, when I started the job that I work now, I work very early mornings. I usually wake up at like 4 a.m. It was a little difficult for me to getting my sleep schedule to readjust, so I was taking melatonin to kind of just offset it, and now I barely have to take it. It was just kind of like something that I do to just make sure that I get like a rested night's sleep. It's not habit forming. I can go for a long time without taking it, and it doesn't affect me getting to sleep. It's just, you know, if I'm had a particularly stressful day and I need to just knock myself out, it kind of helps. So get some of those to take on tour with you, and headphones so you can zone out all the shit happening around you. The other big thing, speaking of your ears, is if you have a buddy who works in a factory or with heavy equipment or literally anything like that, have them steal like a big box of earplugs and take them with you. You're going to be lamenting anytime that you're trying to sleep and you don't have earplugs, or you're at a venue and that band has a horrible bolt-on guitar through their crate amp, and it's just super pinchy, horrible, high-end, and it's destroying you, so your head is spinning before you even get on stage to play your set. Bring earplugs. I mean, your hearing doesn't grow back. It doesn't come back. I went a long time without them. I still go along a lot without them, but I understand the importance of it. Just buy earplugs, use them. Seriously. You'll thank yourself later. Aside from that, like, I have a first aid kit out in my truck that I just keep out there out of habit. Like, even when we're not on tour, I just kind of always have that. I just like being prepared for stuff. First aid kit, like a roadside kit that has, like, glow-in-the-dark markers. Not markers, but, like, the triangles that you put on the side of the road if you fucking break down. Has, like, a heat blanket in there and stuff like that. So, just be prepared for, like, literally anything. Don't overpack, but just kind of use common sense. Think of what would be a bigger pain in the ass to not have should something very, very unfortunate happen. That about does it. Like, aside from that, like, bring some Excedrin along, because you're going to get a headache at some point. You're going to be stupid, and you're going to dehydrate yourself unintentionally, and you're going to give yourself a headache from eating all the fucking salty food. You're not going to drink enough water. That opening band isn't going to be very good, and it's going to give you a headache. Or you're going to be stressed out over one of your bandmates saying something stupid. Like, it's just a lot can happen. Just, you know, take care of yourself out there, guys. If you have any questions, I'm sure you won't, but if you do have them, I've covered a lot of shit here. But if you have any at all, fire us off a message, find me, my personal account, and we'll talk.